Are we live? Am I actually here? No way. Hold on. Hold on. Hello. Nah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Actually here. Way too late, but I'm here. Hello. I'm here before. Made it a few minutes though. Okay, barely made it. Let me just quick ping the Discord. Hello, everyone. Bit later than I thought, but I'm live for live watching inspiration for. Okay, we're here. I'll get the volume in just a second. Cool. How's it going, everyone? Okay.
There's that crew there on your screen on the far left seat.
All right, that should be good.
Next to him, Dr. Cyan Proctor, the pilot.
Hey, Big.
Next to her to the right, Commander Jared Isaacman, and to the right of Jared, Haley Arsenault.
Is action 7 minutes? Yeah.
Stage 1 engine chill has started.
All right, so everything's looking good here.
There's that call that stage 1 engine chill has started.
We don't really have a good view, but right now at the base of
Oh, hey, John.
9 Merlin
642.
A little bit of liquid oxygen overboard down into that flame bucket. As Kate says, that's chilling in the turbo pumps in preparation for going to high-speed flow, 15 minus 2 seconds. Nice view on top of the fixed service structure.
No math homework while watching launch. Good times. Yeah, good times.
Is currently still clamped onto the second stage right next to the vehicle. We'll see that retract starting about 4.5 minutes before launch when the arms open up and then the strung back will recline away a couple of degrees. What we're getting ready for.
Did you go knock on your door? No, he didn't.
Right on time.
It'd be funny if he actually showed up to my house.
Refined petroleum 1, rocket propellant 1.
Going to be astronauts. They're out for like 3 hours. Ah, I'm sure.
That leaves us with just liquid
They were quite excited.
both first and second stage.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Moist air slowly breezing by the 2 chilled down liquid oxygen tanks.
You got John, though. Pretty cool.
Coming off with the moisture, the humidity, and the air condenses. It gives you those clouds.
So we can get a good drone trip landing.
Yeah, that super chilled liquid oxygen coming into contact with the ambient Florida air, so creates these puffs of white clouds. As John said, completely normal. In fact, we'll probably see.
The stream, yeah, I'm actually here. I know, it's crazy.
Load completes, and those lines are closed off to the vehicle. Now, coming up in just about 10 seconds.
Union, man.
The call that Dragon
Oh, William Sherman. Well, okay. When you said Union, I thought you meant Soviet Union. Because Soviet Union is better than everything. What's the mission inspiration for?
Dragon has transitioned to configure for
It's like the cool one, right?
Falcon 9 tanks are pressurizing for
Yeah.
back retract.
All right, they're getting excited in the capsule. It looks like so. Cat or dog? I like dogs probably.
On schedule.
Probably like 70% dog, 30% cat.
Stiff in the second stage up is the 2
You guys zero tire. There'll be issues happening, but we're actually here. No way. All right, no
Strong back is lowering.
no scrubs. Couch or sofa? I usually say couch. Fish or chicken. The other person, someone. All right.
As you can see on the timeline there, at the bottom of your screen, the strong
Oh, there we go.
the next major
Strong back retract.
in fact, the last
SpaceX and NASA. They're different. They're different.
had prior to liftoff.
If I had to choose SpaceX, but they're kind of interlinked. Watch 20 seconds. It was go. I hope you're wrong. That'd be unfortunate. Are we in max quality? Let me just make sure. Oh, there we go. Earth or Mars? Earth is probably better, you know, because we got like buildings and stuff on there. Real fly, real fly.
All right, there on your screen you can see that
Alright, just under 3.5 minutes here until T0.
And Kate, that strong back will move back.
Favorite planet?
Degrees you see here.
Aside from Earth, probably Saturn.
When the Falcon 9 sends the liftoff command to the ground to release it,
Mars or
the hydraulics
Moon?
will bring that strong back
First?
away to about a 45-degree position.
I don't know.
Stage 1 lock load complete.
Alright, there we go.
Got the call out.
Europa or Mars? Probably Mars.
Liquid oxygen loading is complete. Shutting down the ground pumps. We're down to just loading second stage liquid oxygen.
Everyone's getting excited.
And now, under 3 minutes until the launch of Inspiration 4.
Dragon has transitioned to thermal count and is on internal power.
All right, and there's that call out that Dragon is now running on its own power. It is no longer connected to the power systems of Pad 39A. As you just heard,
Jupiter, Neptune? Jupiter.
here at SpaceX headquarters.
Pretty close though. Neptune looks better, but Jupiter is big and cool.
We are now under 2.5 minutes until the launch of the Inspiration 4
Titan's
crew.
cool. Alright, so it's coming down here. I hope it doesn't.
Seen on the right-hand side of your screen. Buckled in and ready to go.
Hey, Bill Clement. Oh, what's going on with that camera? Alright, we're better. We're back. Here we go. How many people are watching this?
Stage 2 locks load complete.
370,000. Wow.
And there's the call that stage 2 LOX load is
Dragon
complete.
is an auto idle.
Falcon is now fully loaded with all of its propellant.
So is that Jared, Cian, and the other two people? I always can't remember their names. I know Jared and Cian. And Chris. There's also a guy, the other lady, what? I don't remember her name. Whatever. Alright, here we go. This is the end.
Getting ready for launch.
Money.
Call at T-minus 1 minute.
FPS is on. Second one is in startup.
There we go.
Dragon is in countdown.
50 seconds.
You can hear the cheers. We're inside 1 minute.
Go for it. Go for launch.
Inspiration 4 is go for launch. Punch it, SpaceX.
Here we go. Go for launch.
30 seconds.
Punch it, SpaceX.
Alright, I need to make sure the audio is good, and then we can watch hopefully a cool launch. 20.
T-minus 15 seconds.
7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. There it goes.
Go Falcon. Godspeed Inspiration 4.
There it goes.
1 Alpha.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
Alright, clear the tower. 15 seconds. Alright, Max Q's up next.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
Looking good. Alright, they're off. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Indicate nominal.
Oh, look at that. She looks pretty happy.
Onboard Dragon and Falcon 9. Great deal of
42 in the air. Alright, here we go.
into the throttle down, into the throttle bucket.
Getting ready for Max Q. David, thank you.
Throttling down in preparation for the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
And get ready for Max Q. Almost there. Looking good.
And into flight.
9 and supersonic.
Supersonic. And... Alright, should we Max Q any second here?
Max
Stage
There, Max Q. Throttling up.
Through the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
Everything's looking good.
We're
Copy 1
throttled
Bravo.
back up, and 1 Bravo, the call out from space. That's one of the abort sequences. That is a nominal call. Everything continues to be good.
1.5 minutes. Alright, Miko's up next. Thinking something. Yeah, thanks.
Looks like a smooth ride for the crew.
We're looking happy over there. 140. Okay, so we're, next up will be Miko in a little bit here. You can see the plume expanding. Looks really cool.
Okay, we heard the call out. MVAC is chilling. We're beginning to get the turbo.
Alright, let's get a good booster landing.
Ignition. We're passing through 3G's acceleration.
I wonder if they're gonna do
Nominal.
I wonder if they're gonna do a boost back on this. I mean, I'm 95% sure they're a drone ship landing, but they may do a partial boost back like they did with one of the cargo dragons. You see that in my window? Oh, sick.
4G, so we're holding it there for the crew. Major event coming up will be main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation,
Alright, here we go.
stage engine nozzle, and then ignition of the second stage.
And Miko. Alright, there's Miko. Hey. Ignition. Ignition. There it is. Alright. Good ignition. Alright, I don't think we're boosting back. Awesome. That looks good. Yeah, then we're next to the entry burn. Epic. Doesn't blow up. Yeah, I think if it's gonna blow up, probably would have done it already. So I think we're probably most in the clear in terms of explosion issues, but. Oh, look at that. You can see how that's floating away. That looks sick. You can see the particles kind of floating around.
We have a couple of views on screen. Signal Bermuda. As Kate mentioned, left-hand side is a view from the top of our first stage looking down. That has already separated from the second stage.
All right, everything's looking good.
Its way back to Earth. The velocity of the first stage
SpaceX trajectory nominal.
is being tracked on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. On the right-hand side of your screen is a view of our second stage Merlin vacuum engine. On the opposite end of that engine is the second stage and the crew, which sits on top of the second stage. Everything looks to be going normal.
All right, we're looking good here.
And you can also track the velocity.
So they are
Right-hand side of the screen.
just in the second stage burn right now. 420 into flight.
Inside of the capsule as well.
I'm pretty sure
Epic gamer moment. Yep.
Stage ascent, I saw Dr. Cyan Proctor.
Nominal.
Fly it to the sun. Looks like it. I think that fly go. They would have been flying
This ride that she's been waiting for
towards
in-
us. No, they'd be flying towards the dark. Yeah, they'd be departing
We're getting some twilight views.
towards the
The sun
east.
just set in Florida, but we're high enough up where the light around the horizon is also reflecting off of very high altitude objects, such as the first and second stages.
Dragon SpaceX trajectory nominal.
Love to hear that call out. Trajectory nominal from the guidance engineer. Also notice we're really up there now, well past 100 kilometers.
All right, yeah, it's about 200 kilometers. I think it's a little bit steeper than a normal Falcon launch.
Saw some teammate fist bumps going on there inside of the cabin.
Crew Dragon, yeah. Moment. Yeah, Miko is usually I think like 100. Or no, Seiko is usually I think like 170 kilometers for Starlink.
Minutes until Dragon separates from the second stage.
Yes.
Alright.
Milestone for this mission is actually going to be happening on the first stage. It's going to be performing a re-entry burn that's going to be coming up around the T plus 7 minute and 30-second mark. That burn is used to slow down the first stage before it re-enters the denser parts of the atmosphere.
It looks like Seiko is going to be before landing of the booster, which is interesting because usually for Starlink mission, you get the booster landing and then like 5 seconds later is when they use Seiko and confirmation to good orbit, blah blah blah. Hopefully confirmation to good orbit. Hopefully we get confirmation to good orbit and not confirmation of missed orbit or something.
I'm just gonna say, so far everything looking great for the Inspiration 4 crew. Hearing that everything is proceeding nominally there with the second stage, which is what you see on the right-hand side. That
HD propulsion nominal.
I was just gonna say that MVAC engine we just heard now is looking nominal.
Alright, booster is coming out through 140 kilometers. It's getting ready to do its entry burn. I think the booster's coming a little bit steeper this time. As in, I don't know. I'm not sure the horizontal velocity is quite as high, but the vertical is, which, you know, velocity is velocity, but something a little different.
And on your left-hand side, looking at the first stage, you may see those white puffs. Those are the nitrogen puffs.
Supply mission? No, this is Inspiration 4. This is, crude.
Dragon SpaceX trajectory nominal.
This is crude.
Control.
Time copy.
Alright, shit. Hi, well. Alright, 7
As
minutes.
it makes its way back down to Earth.
We are looking.
There's the crew on the right-hand side of your screen.
Can you say my name?
Some more thumbs up there.
Rihan
She's
Samudera.
clearly
Okay.
excited that she's finally in space. Again, this mission will be orbiting Earth for 3 days, and they will be at an altitude of 575 kilometers, which, if I remember correctly, John you said that is the distance from Los Angeles to the Golden Gate Bridge.
There you go.
Interesting.
They're a lot faster.
Missile launch off. Alright, 6. Alright, entry burn startup. These booster landings are always so fun when you can hear the crowd in the background. Alright, entry burn.
So what you're seeing on screen on the left-hand side is the entry burn. It's the first.
Let's see here.
First stage. Again, this first stage has.
Is it all that far? Ah, no, this is gonna work.
Second stage. So the first stage is.
We'll see about, you know, re-entry, but, you know.
And the second stage.
Alright.
Going well. It is.
It'll work. I'm sure re-entry will work, but it's probably a little more sketchy.
Actually, there on your screen, you can see a sunrise horizon there with planet Earth just behind the glowing MVAC engine.
MVACs look really cool while they're burning like that.
Guidance.
Alright.
Call out stage 2 and terminal guidance.
Oh, come back.
We're
Okay.
at the altitude. We're working the angular momentum we need.
Made it to NASA? Don't think so, actually. I mean, there may be a few, like, NASA-sponsored
On the first stage.
science experiments or something. I don't know.
Expecting.
Copy Shannon.
Okay, we're getting ready for our landing burn here in just a second. Where's the stage 1 cam?
Throttle down.
The MVAC to throttle down and cut off an event called second engine cutoff, and then we'll wait for the confirmation of the orbit. At the same time, the first stage
And
its landing burn.
and
We have the MVAC. We just saw that it
And
shut off
keep
its engine.
landing burn. Seco.
Dragon SpaceX
Nominal
nominal orbital insertion.
orbital insert. That's what we want to hear. That's good orbit. Where's our booster? Let's watch the booster. Booster is 300 meters up. 200 meters. And booster landing. Landing legs.
Right to the doorstep of an exciting and unexplored frontier.
And let's see if we can get confirmation of booster landing.
The door's opening now, and it's pretty incredible.
And
Landing is confirmed.
hey.
Just hope system is disarmed.
And you can hear the excitement. We just heard from Jared thanking everyone for making this mission possible.
Good orbit. Good booster landing.
The Dragon capsule and crew are in a nominal orbit. In a few minutes here, we'll
Yeah,
begin
good sunrise.
opening that. Oh, excuse me. In a few minutes here, we'll separate from the second stage, and then shortly after that, we'll be.
Oh, they got a stuffed animal over there.
At the same time, we landed our first stage on the drone ship,
As if
which is super exciting.
As if the second stage action wasn't exciting enough.
Right.
Yeah, they're in 0G right now. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Alright, next step is Dragon deploy.
Like we mentioned before, it has already shut down in an event known as second engine cutoff. And the crew are now gliding, if you will.
Now, one thing right now is we're coming up just under 11 minutes in the flight. We're waiting another minute and a half or so before we get into the separation sequence. The second stage is going through a series of events where we make sure that gases are all pushed out of the system. There aren't any what they call disturbance torques. We want to make sure that the second stage is very stable, it's quiet, it's not moving around, it's not doing anything. So we give it a few minutes to actually just vent everything down, then go into quiet mode. Then Dragon will send the command to separate itself from the Falcon 9. It'll be pushed away, Falcon 9 stays
All
in
right.
orbit for a while till it eventually.
Wait, can these people become NASA astronauts if they want to? Probably not, because there's like a long list of NASA astronauts to go on missions and stuff. So, and there's like a whole class you'd have to go to. I don't think being on here would like automatically qualify them.
Before the next event that happens.
Station Dome, yeah.
Okay, we're about 30 seconds away from separation of Dragon from the second stage. The view on the left-hand side of the screen is a view of the unpressurized section of Dragon. So it's the sort of back.
All right, here we go.
section
Get
of
ready for Dragon
So
deploy
with
here.
separation, we'll see that kind of push away from the second stage and make its way into orbit.
Alrighty. Better not fail. I don't think this will. They're already in orbit, so it's really unlikely to fail.
They are now in orbit around Earth and
And Dragon deploy. There you go. Dragon separate.
Enjoy your time on orbit, and we look forward to you flying again with SpaceX.
And copy that, Curtis. We really appreciate everyone's help back in LCC.
That was the voice of SpaceX Chief Engineer Bill Gerstenmayer communicating with Inspiration 4 Commander Jared Isaacman.
Launch the satellites from the trunk. I guess they could have, but meh. I don't know. Maybe they didn't want or didn't think to do it, or.
So Dragon has separated away from the second stage, and that's the view that we have on the left-hand side.
All right. I think everything's looking pretty good right now.
The next. And then the next event that we are anticipating is the opening.
Dragon SpaceX, nominal dehumidifier activation and service section.
Dehumidifier. Cool.
We're going to open up that nose cone.
When are we opening the nose cone? Is that guy playing music? Or like a podcast or something?
Checkouts after separation.
Interesting.
And there's that first view that we have over the shoulders of Commander Jared Isaacman and pilot Cyan Proctor. Dr. Cyan Proctor is on the right-hand side, and Jared is on the left-hand side. And this is their dashboard for the next 3 days. These touch screens provide them all of the telemetry.
When we come back down, about 3 days.
About the systems on board Dragon that they can interact with while on orbit.
Yeah, they probably could have put in the, yeah.
Zero-G indicator floating around.
And it looks like it is a little golden retriever.
Oh, like the golden retriever assistance dogs at St. Jude Children's Hospital. That is.
That golden retriever looks really white, but whatever.
I love it. Fifth crew
What
member
OS is that?
is
SpaceX OS? I don't know. It's probably running on like some sort of Linux, but.
So in a few seconds here, we are expecting the nose cone to open up and
A few
hopefully we'll be able to
seconds.
see the first views of the Dragon cupola in space.
Alright, let's see. Oh, it could take their helmets
There we can
off.
see that they have just opened up their visors.
A visor, I guess. Alright.
There is a forward hatch inside of Dragon between the cupola and the crew. So when the nose cone does deploy, they won't immediately get to see out the cupola, but once they can get out of their seats, open up that hatch, they'll get some incredible views of space. And on your right-hand screen is Mission Control Hawthorne at SpaceX headquarters here.
Alright.
The cupola is
Because I can't open windows and
stuff that is installed. It's brand new hardware to this mission. It is in place of what was the docking adapter.
Alright, let's hopefully we can get the opening of the cupola shortly.
International Space Station. Due to the
And
fact
then,
that
yeah, I
SpaceX
wanna, yeah,
was not our
that'd be cool.
destination today, we were able to pull out that docking mechanism.
Notice me? You noticed?
Cupola,
You be noticed.
will basically provide a 360 view of space for our passengers.
They all seem
for
quite happy.
Crew Dragon Resilience here, which I cannot wait for our first views of the cupola. You know, everything that we've seen on the ground here. It's just
Left eye says, oh, sick.
to see it actually in action with those 360 views is going to be breathtaking for us. I can't even imagine what it might be like to actually experience it in person.
Yeah, this is going to be incredible.
Alrighty.
And I can't wait for them to get the first look out, and hopefully we'll get to see some of their reactions when they first look out that window.
Hey, thanks, Big. Much thanks. 10, epic. Mission 4. A lot of things. There's like loads of websites and stuff. It's kind of hard to like summarize in like 10 seconds or something, but oh well.
The first all-civilian crew into
There you go.
space. The team had a nominal ascent out of Pad 39A in Kennedy Space Center and are currently in orbit around the Earth.
Yeah, what an incredible place to be in right now when we can say we have now put 4 civilians into space, into orbit. It's been an incredible journey for us to get here. You know, we didn't do this alone. There's a lot of history working with our partners, NASA, to get us to this point. A lot of efforts with reusability and reflying vehicles.
Looking good.
That we've seen on this mission particularly. We've reflown the booster.
And the module's the imposter.
We flew for
Imposter. I can speak.
First flew on Crew 1 last year, and now Jared, Cyan, Chris, and Haley are out in space.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Just the fact that
Oh, that's cool, dude.
are normal, regular people, non-professional astronauts, and they're now in space, and and it's just wonderful to know that the access to space has opened up. I believe in the note that Jared relayed back to ground. He said that the door is wide open and the view is spectacular.
This is an amazing tracking shot. Oh, awesome. I'll have to have a look at it after I finish up.
Can't quite see out through the dome just yet, as we mentioned before, but metaphorically, it must be an incredible feeling to be on board Crew Dragon at this moment.
I bet everyone's super jealous of Haley and her window seat right now.
Right.
She can just turn to her left and see
And Chris,
everything.
Chris
Chris
also
also has one, yeah.
Speaking of window seats, we are approaching the coast of Ireland. We're 249 kilometers up, so we're heading from the 200 kilometers where we injected to 575, and we'll begin circularizing the orbit. But more importantly, we got into contact with the ground station in England, and they confirmed the nose cone is open.
Oh, hey, the nose cone's open.
The hooks that hold it down have opened up, and then the nose cone deploys itself up.
Where's some shot? We need a shot.
So that exposes the cupola, and we're going to see if we might get any kind of view here before we sign off.
Yeah. And as you mentioned,
Over Ireland? Oh, cool.
International Space Station. We're actually just going out into space, into orbit. So they will be doing a couple burns. Another one will be, or the first one will be.
Rocket, good luck.
45 minutes into flight, and then another 90 minutes.
Let's go.
into
Hey,
flight.
CP.
That'll take them to their final
No, let's
orbit.
go. Well, we're waiting to see if we can get a view here. Hopefully. Let's see. Come on.
So,
Burn the cone open? I think so, yeah.
sounds like we're actually not going to be able to get views of the nose cone opening and of that cupola. So unfortunately, we won't be able to bring that to you live at the moment. However, we will be providing that footage once it becomes available, and the 4 of us are super excited.
20 minutes late.
to
Oh, rip.
see what
Yeah, well,
our
yeah.
Inspiration 4 astronauts are going to be seeing over the next 3 days. So at this point, Jared, Haley, Chris, and Cyan are now officially in orbit. Over the next 45 minutes, they'll reach their cruising orbit and spend the next 3 days
Looking good.
orbiting planet Earth. We'll be checking in periodically with the crew to see how they're enjoying their first trip to orbit and to check in on those 360 views of space.
If you are curious and want to know where Dragon is at orbiting the Earth, keep tabs on the mission with the Follow Dragon tracker on SpaceX.com.
Yeah, and stay on top of any potential live events that we might be able to have with the crew while they're out in orbit by following us on social.
And finally, for today, the thank yous. Kennedy Space Center, the Eastern Range for the support getting us through the countdown, the FAA for launch approval, And
Yeah,
encouraging
yeah.
Inspiration 4 crew for their confidence in SpaceX, getting them into space today. And finally, thank you to everyone who is logged in to watch our webcast and donated to the St. Jude Children's Hospital. With that, we wish you a good day.
Did you get into orbit? It's like $60-ish million, I think, for Falcon. But that's it. Alright, cool. That's a cool launch. Alright, so yeah, so like SpaceX is done, so I think I will, I'll sign off here. I'll probably go watch some of the replays, maybe go check out NSF or see what every astronaut thought of it. But I think he might have been live down, or like in person, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I think I'll sign off. So everyone, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time. Please remember to come to the video once again. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and bye.